Hello, beautiful people. Today I'm going to be provoking your thoughts, something for you to think about. I want to have a conversation about this particular topic because I feel like a lot of people are not emotionally intelligent. And when I say emotionally intelligent, I mean the way people allow their emotions to make decisions that don't always work in their best interests. This channel, I want y'all to dive deeper. Most of the times we are reacting, or we think that we're doing things from our spaces, but sometimes we're taking on other people's realities. So this channel is just for you to dive deeper and understand that you don't always have to agree with everything somebody else say. I am someone in real life that is always going to provoke your mind, and not, if I don't agree with something, I'm very vocal about it, because I do not believe in creating, I do not believe in committing individual suicide. We do not all think the same. And we live in a community where if you are opposing the status quo, you're looked down upon, or like something is wrong with her. So I'm always the rebel. So today I'm going to provoke your thoughts. And today's topic is going to be on cheating. When you think about cheating, right? Most people only see cheating on one perspective, and that's with male or female. They don't look at how life cheats us. Okay? We see cheating only when it comes to romantic relationships, right? Most of the time, when cheating happens, the person affected think that they did something wrong. So, scenario, my husband cheats on me. The first thing an average person is like, what did I do wrong? The first thing I want to do is, who is she? Then I want to look at her and talk about her, and now she is my problem. That's the average mindset. The average mindset is to take on this pain. Really and truly, you only have two options. Either you're going to stay or you're going to go. Most times, people leave. Homes are broken up, etc., right? But I'm here to tell you, we deal with cheating every day. Life cheats us on a daily. Think about it. We live in a world that's unfair, right? We go to work. You might be the best one at your position, but your manager promotes you. Your manager promotes someone else. You go to buy a house, you go to buy a car, that salesperson, a real estate agent is telling you that's the best, got the sales skills all the time. They're cheating you. Death. How many people you know died early? How many people you know got raped? How many people you know got robbed? The list goes on, right? When you see good people struggling, and sometimes you see what you would consider bad people living good and living their best life. So life has shown us that life is unfair, but you know the tools it takes to continue despite your challenges. The reason I'm saying this is because for some reason, human beings know how to deal with the unfairness of the world by just keeping it going or whatever. You don't just because life is unfair say you're not one of those people that's going to be like, life, I'm tired of living here. I don't want to live here anymore. I can't do this anymore. Just take me. No. You continue to live in the life until it's no longer, your existence. Now, a lot of times, because I have conversation a lot with women, right? And I'm always the one that's, if they tell me like, oh, their man is cheating on them, and I'm always like, but what are you leaving him for? Like, you got kids, like, why are you gonna leave him? Like, you're gonna leave him so you could be here struggling with your children, and somebody else have a man to raise their children because you don't want him, and now your children have to suffer in the situation. Most women are told to just leave their man. Like, you're needy, you could be by yourself, right? And that, I just don't think that way. I'm always a woman like, listen, if I choose to be with my husband, it's because that's what I want to do. I'm not going to allow Susie, Mary, or Jane to give me their scenarios of their life, especially when I looking at their life and seeing shit. You know how it is raising these children without their father in the house with me. Why are I gonna kick his ass out? I don't want to be with he. So somebody else could have him while I over here struggling, because it's just in the script to just leave because someone did something to me that hurt me. You know why a lot of times women, they leave their guys without them telling the truth? Because a lot of women don't be honest. Because the pain of that man stepping out, and the pain that they have inside, the pain, because it is in their mind, he did this to me, he make me feel this way. You have control of your feelings. These are your feelings. You're the one that have control. This is your body, this is your feelings. You get to control that, right? So a lot of times women, the way he make me feel, the way this hurt, you took it on. You give it too much power. You know what I'm saying? Half the time when a man go down, he cheating, or a woman go down cheating, it's just for that moment. And if, let's just say, it's a situation where the man is in love and whatever, okay, why are you taking that on? You have a choice. Do I stay or do I leave? But remember, you have to be able to live with that choice. You have to be okay with that choice. Don't make these decisions, and then when the man move on or the woman move on, you're still bitter and angry. You chose to say, you know what? I choose me. Because to me, when you're emotionally intelligent, you understand, like, listen, what my husband doing got nothing to do with me. Sometimes it have a lot to do with because sometimes some women are relaxed. I mean, there's different scenarios for different situations, right? And different people. But let's say you're that woman that you say you're doing everything, and he decide to, okay, he probably got a big appetite. I mean, you should be emotional enough to be like, yeah, I feel it. I'm going to be real to my feelings. I feel it. But that doesn't change the fact that I ain't going any place. And if people around you is like, oh, you're so stupid. Yeah, I'm stupid. That's my husband. I ain't going any place. Like, people that's real out here need to be real when you having discussion with other women that's telling you to leave. Not everybody want to leave. And not everybody should leave. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody should leave. Like, that's my husband. Like, I would be the woman that's like back in the days, I was crazy. Today, I would be the woman that's like this. Listen, honey, I can't control you. I don't own you. You obviously have more growing to do on your journey, and it is a personal job, and I cannot tell you what to do. You're supposed to know what to do. So here it is, yeah. You just find your condom, but I gonna dictate how this go, because if she think she gonna be over there thinking she gonna be running the show, I gonna tell her how it's done. Tuesday and Thursday is hers. She get Tuesday and Thursday. Like, I want to be the one that's the boss. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I do know how woman is too. Like, boo, I gonna let you know when he come in. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm not cut like everybody. Most women would. Especially, I have a good husband. So I'm gonna show here away because Susie wanted some entertainment. Susie wanted a moment. No. This is my business partner. I don't show good business partners. But that's my mindset. Everybody do think different. And this is why on your journey, you have to understand, like, listen, most of the times when you are triggered and it bother you and it hurt you so much, you taking it on so much, is because you have a lot of unhealed areas that you have to work on. Because what a man did to you, you stand in all of your essence. You stand and you sit in your essence. And like, okay, honey, I see these areas you need to work on. This ain't got nothing to do with me. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. What's going on? Get to know him. Get to know him. Instead of cussing and carrying on, get to know him. Find out what's going on. Find out what's going on. Talk to me. But in a world that we live in that's very unfair, right? You're like, nothing is perfect in this lifetime. The same way how you could sit at a job and you see that the job is cheating you. The job is a cheater because clearly you get all these years experience and they're not promoting you, or you're not getting the outcome that you invested. You know what to do. Some of you stay to them job, but then when it comes to relationship, the script is no, just straight way. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know, we have to be more intelligent with our feelings. We really do. I'm a person, I'm so big on family. So when children is involved, you have a duty as parents. However, y'all could, work together to raise these children matters. And yes, the majority of people say, well, I ain't going to sacrifice my happiness for no man. A lot of y'all need to know how to pick them better. See, a lot of time when most people are out here on the dating scene, they're not asking the questions of, so who are you, without these titles. Like, we have to learn how to vet men better, pick better. Okay? A lot of times you are picking guys and partner up with people that have not did any self-growth, self-work. There's a lot of unhealed areas. There's a lot of traumas and triggers. So when you get those outcomes that you complain about, you need to take accountability, like, self, why am I keep picking the wrong guys? Self, you got to work on self to find out, okay, clearly, why you keep picking the wrong guys? Why you stay in situations or for too long? Because some of you stay in situations way too long. You see the red flags before children get involved. Because a lot of times, are you adding in children in the equation when clearly your relationship was already toxic, but you adding in more shit to your shit? So there's so many shit, like, seriously. Everybody's not qualified, okay? Everybody's not qualified for the job that you are applying for. We all do not get, the outcomes. Not everybody is a pretty girl. Pretty girl go in the front of the line. She get the best options. She get top tier options. Hot boy too. You know what I'm saying? Not because you educated and not because you this and not because you that, I mean you're going to get an outcome that you think you deserve. Life is not fair, Ayo. Life is not fair. I was making a joke the other day and I was saying, I got into the wives club by default. And the reason why I was saying that, which I was really being funny, but I wanted to prove a point. We have people in all these boxes and labels, right? So I would not be qualified for what they say is a wife. I'm married, but I would have fit the description that says, okay, you could come. Because most of them, the traditional wife, she's a stay-at-home mom, take care of the kids. There's like a whole list. They don't act and talk like me. So I definitely, broke a lot of rules and prove a lot of shit wrong. But that doesn't mean like, everybody's going to get the outcome that I got. I was standing in my truth. And for me, it was like, when I was dating Rudy, I was like, this is me. I never lived with a guy. And for me, I think because I know I have a very feisty, opting to live with a guy was a good decision, because clearly I had already knew to myself, like, I had a lot going on. I had a lot of traumas and triggers. So for me, living alone was something that I already had told myself that I can't live with anybody. So my husband knew what he was partnering up with, and that was his decision to partner up with me. So when we started to bump heads, I had to keep reminding him, listen, you remember I tell you we could just be friends and we could just chill? You remember I tell you, who I was? Like, don't do this, because you know what you're saying up for. So it's just all about being real and honest on your journey. But I love you guys. I just wanted to provoke some thought. Have a beautiful day, and until next time, keeping it real with Chanel. Take care. Bye.